First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019, had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down, and then in the end it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, San Francisco.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Locke. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play action. Locke. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football. I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Kamara on the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and 2, Hill. And Wilson has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Saints nothing.
First down, it's Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 40 now on second down. Hill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Hill. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Hill. And his throw is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. Third and long. It's Hill.
It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From midfield, here's Locke. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Saints 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, here's Hill. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Niners 17. Saints 3. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll fire this deep for I. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Niners 24, Saints 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
Locke off of play action. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It's a room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the three across the front, and can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's good.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Hill, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Hill on first down. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On first and 10, Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Out of the gun, Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Hill. And his throw here is incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
So here we go on fourth. Hill. Catch made right side by Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Play action. Now it's Locke. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Second and
from the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Off play action. Lock. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Lock. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play action. It's Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Marcus Davenport drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Hill being chased out left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The tackle by D.
And we've got a timeout.
It's a gain of
9 seconds remaining.
3rd down and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their season is on life support somewhat